Jazz.
I love jazz music.
I know you love jazz, so I think you'll be excited as well.
Oh, yes.
And I always wanted to attend the North Coast Jazz in Blanchisseuse, but I'm never here. But I'm here this weekend, but I have a lot of things happening on Sunday, but I'm going to see if I can come up because I heard it's fantastic, my guest.
It's Saturday.
It's Saturday. All right, so Sunday is the National Day of Caring, so I could come then.
Yes, you should
I have
be
no
there.
excuse. Now what's up, Carrie? Let's go.
I think that's a plan.
That's
I
a
think
plan,
a solid
yes.
plan.
Because I heard it's out of this world, Louis Leasing.
Well, it should be, because Blanchisseuse is out of this world. In the context of Trinidad and Tobago, I almost feel it is a separate place.
It's so beautiful.
When you get up there, it's quiet, it's non-violent,
Right.
friendly faces, good cooking, lovely beaches, the flora, the fauna. It's just fascinating.
So you created this jazz festival about maybe 2-3 years ago?
3 years ago,
3 years ago,
2017 was the first run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this year, you're calling it Out of the Shadow. We have a little surprise at the end of the interview, but tell us what we're expecting.
Well, let me just say, Out of the Shadow, we planned this long before we lost the master. Our minutes will testify to that, the minutes of June last year.
Right.
Where we decided that we wanted to do something different. And so we had hoped that we would honor him on stage live, which we will be doing. Charlene will represent him.
Right.
And that's his son, to those who don't know. And we are also going to have each artist use some of his music in their presentations, so that the vast repertoire will not die. This festival is called North Coast Jazz, and this year we have added and Heritage Festival, because we're placing a lot of emphasis not only on the music, but on the heritage of the country and the heritage of the North Coast. And so, in addition to a very strong cast, every musician on this program could do a full-length concert on their own. And
so
that's
who you have people like who then?
We have the young and really mind-boggling Maya Scott.
Right. Ooh.
We have Suzanne Phillips of Tobago.
Yeah.
We have the Cassif Quartet. We have, oh boy, the brain is not functioning so good.
But you know who you have? You have Charlene Bailey.
I have
And
Charlene
he's in
Bailey.
studio here with us. Come, Charlene. Come in here with us. Good to have you. Good to have you. No stranger to this. This is your first time in the studio on the Now Morning Show. But this gentleman has been here many times before. And we're very pleased to have him again.
Charlene, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr.
I saw you walk with your guitar.
Of course.
You plan to treat us.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Excited, looking forward to it.
Of course.
Yeah. You know, I am also looking forward to it. How you came up with Blanchisseuse as
Well,
a venue?
Well, it's not a guesswork thing. It's because Blanchisseuse, like many of the far-flung villages in Trinidad and Tobago, need somebody who would come on board and say, let's do something together. So working with the Blanchisseuse Community Council, we are trying to build a bed and breakfast industry in Blanchisseuse.
Okay.
And so the visitor traffic has been increasing each year with the jazz. What is happening also is that many people who come for jazz also come back for the August vacation,
The pumpkin ice
Easter vacation, because Blanchisseuse just is a beautiful place.
Ice cream. You ever had the pumpkin ice cream?
More than that,
Yeah.
you haven't had the bay leaf ice cream.
No. The Bailey or the bay leaf?
Bay leaf. But there should be a bay leaf down the road.
Oh, the bay leaf
No.
ice cream. Okay.
Now, Lisa, the tagline for this jazz festival is born here, played here.
Right.
And this is something we really take seriously, because we are not going to say to Trinidadians, with the vast numbers of people who, as we speak here, who are honing their craft this morning, rehearsing, learning to play the guitars, the pan, whatever, that we should not be creating a platform for local artists. And so born here, played here is a serious thing. What we have done also this year, we are having a special opening by Peter Minshall.
Okay.
If he could open the Barcelona Olympics, why can't he open North Coast Jazz?
So it's a fancy, like theatrical opening. That's what you.
Yes, so
Because I saw that.
So
I
I'm
thought,
asking people to
okay.
ensure that you're seated or you're inside, you're on your blanket, you're on your
Wow.
chair at 3:30 because that is when that happens.
So, Louis, paint the picture for me. Now. We're going to come to some performance, but as you say, blanket, and describe it for me. So you're on the coast, overlooking the ocean?
Well, you see the ocean,
Right.
you see the hills,
Right,
but most importantly, you see good people.
right. And you walk, and you said people walk with
People
blankets.
could
and
walk with their blankets, their
your
chairs,
wine.
their glass bottles.
Yeah.
No glass bottles.
No glass, but so you have to pour the wine.
Yes, but we have. You can walk with your coolers.
Right.
And one of the reasons why we do not necessarily put down chairs, theater seating, which is a kind of thing happening now, it's because the festival we are creating is for a picnic atmosphere.
Okay, so it's very organic.
Yes, so that people come. It's
You have to come early to get your spot.
That's how it is. That's how real jazz festivals all over the world are. You know, if you go to New Orleans, there are no chairs on any of the main stages.
Right.
So you come and you set yourself up and you make yourself at home.
Nice.
Yeah.
So this gentleman next to me will be one of your superstars.
He's
Yes.
the anchor because in a sense this
The
year
tribute.
it's out of the shadow. That's
Right.
the sub team of
You're
the
representing your dad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the big work that I think my tiny shoes, but I go step
You
out.
realize you've
like.
been thrown into that
Yeah.
immediately right after.
I ain't frightened, man.
Yeah.
I ain't frightened.
You have big shoes. You can handle it. So what are you going to play first this morning?
Well, in team with the out of the shadow.
Yeah.
You understand? And what all of the artists going to do there? Music sweet, music sweet. The one who invented music is got to be terrific, got to be the one who created the sun and the trees, rivers and seas. Music fills the world with happiness, plenty sweetness and togetherness. Music have no friend or enemy. Everybody good dingle, sing with me. Dingle, 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 dingle. If your clothes tear up or your shoe bursts up, you can still jump up when music playing. Old lady, young baby, everybody could tingle, 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 tingle. Come let me tingle. Nice. I find you won't sing it, eh?
I can't.
Leave that right there. That's why you put on these sort of things to put the professionals out there.
Yeah, they are the pros and the people that matter.
So how are you getting tickets and so to participate in this?
Well, first of all tickets are available online
Okay.
at suntech.com, but you also can get at any NLCB operator.
Okay, that's
And
easy.
when you go to the operator, they have a tendency to be lazy at the booths.
Oh, Lord.
So you have to say to them, look in the system. You will find the North Coast Jazz and you will find the park and ride tickets.
Okay. Oh,
You have
park
to-
and ride?
Yes.
I like that. Where are you parking?
You park at the Savannah, at the paddock.
Right.
The vehicle is secured.
Right.
And the buses bring you from there.
Oh, I like
They
that.
leave from 10 in the morning. They're available from 10 in the morning.
Wait, this is a whole day event?
Well, it begins, the gates open at 2, and you're going to Blanchy Shares.
Right.
So the buses begin to leave at 2, and
At 10.
the last one leaves at 2 o'clock. But
Right.
the idea is, once the buses are filled, we push them
Go.
on.
So you could go up early, get your spot. You could even
No,
line
but you
and
can't
so
get
on.
your spot until the gate is open
Oh, so
at
what
2
you-
o'clock.
So when you go up at 10, what do you do?
There's a lot to do in
Oh, you
Blanchy
can-
Shares. You
right,
can go and have a
okay.
sea bath. You can
Okay.
go and
That
visit.
sounds like a plan.
There are many historical sites, in, for example, the bells of St. Carmel. One of those bells was minted in 1886. No, 1836.
Yes.
And another was minted 1834. What does
Right.
that tell you about the history of Blanchisseuse?
Yes. So you can go early and
Then
do other
we have
things.
100
and then,
steps.
but can you drive?
You can drive.
Right.
If you drive, when you get up there, there are two parking zones. Parking zone A, which is the primary school, and parking zone B, which is the secondary school. You are shuttled free of charge, free of charge from the parking zones to Festival Ground.
Yeah. But Carrie, that song ain't good, huh? That song like a plan
But
to
if-
go up for the day.
But if you take the park and ride on the
Yeah,
bus,
yeah.
you have to pay in advance. We do not sell tickets at the Savannah.
Right.
You pay in advance $50 for a ticket at NLCB, and you must have a ticket to get on the bus.
Okay.
On the return journey, that's $50 return.
Right.
So it's a good,
It's
it's
not
a
bad,
good
yeah.
package, and I must say thank you very much to the Public Transport Service Corporation.
Yeah.
They have partnered with us from the year one to do
Right.
this park and ride. And so we have lots going there for us. You don't need to bring food if you want,
Yeah.
because there's a wide array of cuisine, North Coast cuisine, but essentially Blanchisseuse cuisine.
Nice.
And there's a strong craft presence, all of North Coast. Now, people say to me, I'm a little selfish in this matter, but you see, we are not the government of Trinidad and Tobago. We are really the Blanchisseuse Community Council,
Right.
doing what we can to build Blanchisseuse. And the feeling is that if the bed and breakfast, if the room stocks move from where it's at now, this year at 60, to 200, 300, think about what could happen for Blanchisseuse.
So it's about building community from within.
It is building the community,
Yeah.
essentially. Yeah.
Very positive, very positive. Charlotte, give us something to go out on. Thank you before I do that, thank you very much, sir,
Thank
for
you so
coming
much
on the
for-
program.
Thank you
Yes.
for bringing me out so early.
And see you on Saturday.
That is a good,
That
good
sound
story.
Like a plan. Sound like a plan. Charlotte, what we going out with?
All hail the Leketo legend, to the king I must bid farewell. But while you were sent to heaven, you left this whole damn kingdom in hell. So all who walking round this earth, comfortable with wrong, I have my feet planted on the damn throat, and may I focus on this tongue. You like evil, come down here. Wicked people, come down here. No defending, come down here. It have no friending. And if you end up down here, the jamming won't stop. And you're planning on moving slow, don't worry, I'll aim for you too. When I tell you roll something, don't stand up there. Roll it down there, you can't own nothing, don't stand up there. Roll it, when I tell you roll something, don't stand up there. Roll it, when you feel the foot start to burn, don't worry, I prefer you run. Run, boy, run. Run, boy, run. Run, boy, run. Run, boy, run.
I like that. Let me go. Next verse. Next verse.
To all them soca controllers, please remember this. While you're pushing your people, the real talent is being missed. So I have a simple message for those who control the industry. I'll have a VIP section and you're bound to bounce up with me. You feel a joking? Come down here, something you're smoking. Come down here, you didn't mix it. Come down here, too late to fix it.
Come down here.
Think you're brutal?
Come down here.
That's why it's crucial.
Come down.
I have to demonstrate in a pot. Dress up like Wendy Rahamat. When I tell you roll something, don't stand up there. Roll it. Don't make a own nothing, don't stand up there. Roll it. When I tell you roll something, don't stand up there.
Roll it.
And when you feel your foot start to burn, don't worry, I prefer you run. Time to sing now. Run, boy, run. Run, boy, run. Run, boy, run.
Run.
Is that you saying your turn?
Run, boy, run.
That's right.
Run, boy, run.
Run, boy, run.
Nice. I'm loving it. And we're getting that kind of vibe when we go up to Blanchisseuse.
Well,
on
you're getting more of that. I mean, we
Yeah.
start off with one of the top gospel groups. We're doing a jazz version to open the program. Gates Praise from San Fernando. So that it's really not just one item. As I said to you earlier on, every artist on this program can stand on its own. However, the jazz also begins on Friday night, where we have a movie night. And this year's feature film will be BIM.
Yes.
It is being introduced by one of I think the only living lead actor on the program, on the movie, Ralph Maraj. We did a lovely video with him.
Because Che Rodriguez, by the way, was like 13 years old in BIM, eh?
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's the little boy in BIM.
So that tells you. So we have Ralph, who has done a lovely introduction explaining the movie, what were his thoughts, how he got onto the cast, things like that. So that will precede the actual showing of the movie.
Right.
And what will come before Ralph is the North Coast Pan Serenaders.
Yes.
Now that is a group of 14-year-old musicians from the North Coast.
Right.
Their music is arranged by Bugsy Sharp.
Yeah.
So you should come and hear that.
So it's a
and that
full
is
program.
That's a free night.
Free night.
But
so
Saturday, of course, tickets
it's
cost,
the big thing.
Cost $350.
Not bad. All right, so we have to take a break for the news, and Charlene, you're going to take us all the way up to the news. We have just a few seconds, so join us on the other side. And Charlene, it's all yours.
Run, boy, run.
Hey,
Run, boy, run.
what you say?
Run, boy, run.
Sing it, boy.
Run, boy, run.
What you
We
saying?
gonna catch you.
Hey, yo, hey, yo,
Somebody prayed you.
oi, oi, run, boy, run.
A soca artist gave me some advice and told me not to forget it.